Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the animated short film Space Goblins, and this came out in 2020. It is a sci-fi animated short from director Amir Shihab and co-written with Harry Bryan, who both voice Gib and Gob, these two, space goblins, these orc brothers who are out and about in space trying to, make an arrest, doing their job, and taking down criminals and stuff like that. And over the course of this 26 odd minutes or so, we get this very, grungy, punky kind of animation style that was pretty popular in the 90s into the early 2000s. And everybody's a little grotesque looking. And it works because it really matches the vibe of these seedy space places that Gib and Gob wind up going to. And including, this strip club with a bunch of aliens with, some of them have, 6 breasts and stuff like that. And it's really leaning into, what if this is, an adult version of, a strange Star Wars outpost and stuff like that. This is, it's a pretty charming film. I think for such a micro budget, they do a really good job of bringing these characters to life with these very vibrant character designs. And they do some interesting things in terms of lighting and how they capture the world around them, especially out in space. And I'll admit, it feels like things are a little stretched and a little bit too much space at times with the conversations that are happening. But I love the dynamic between Gib and Gob because, Gib and Gob are two very different people. Two brothers that are very different. You have one that will not stop talking, just loves to hear themselves talk, to the point where they're like, let me do the talking. And it's just but haven't you already been? And, and you have this other brother who throws in very seldom lines to reinforce his brother's nonstop talking, and then gets a Silent Bob type moment for sure. And this is a little bit of slice in their very mundane kind of life, and them trying to capture this pig. And there's some very relatable and silly gags in it, not getting somebody's name right when you're trying to arrest them, and leaning into that trope of angry black police chief, and the literal gag of I have eyes in the back of my head. I'm these are aliens. I am sure this alien's gonna have actual eyes in the back of their head, and yup, yes they do. It's that kind of humor, and I appreciated that. I feel like there's a lot of potential here. I would watch more adventures of Gib and Gob because they're two fun characters that have an interesting dynamic. And we've all met people like this. And what's so weird is the clash between how unbelievably mundane and relatable the actual character interactions and story are. People just trying to do their job and interact with people on a day-to-day basis, and then this strange, crazy, vibrant animated world. I think it's such a fun clash and smash together of those two things, and it makes it a charming, fun time for, 26 minutes of your life. And, maybe we'll get more. We'll have to see. But those are my thoughts on Space Goblins. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.